So here we are, queuing up to go under the bridge at Terengganu.
Not that we have to.
We're just being team players because we don't actually need the bridge to open for us to go in, but we're just being part of the rally.
Oh my goodness. We're getting the attack of the big boats. They're coming out. Time to go. Making our way down out of the Gulf of Thailand, we came in here to Terengganu. All these huge big ships, what works on the gas and oil wells out in the bay. Having a wander around the town, the second day we were there, we came in, walked along the park along the river, and you get a beautiful view of this new, modern, extraordinary looking bridge. Then made our way further into town looking for a grocery shop, and pigeons everywhere, as you can see, and one of the streets had a number of Chinese temples, which we had a quick look at and a wander around. Really brightly decorated. One of the streets had a whole array of these enamels on the walls as you walked along, depicting the relationship of the people and with the sea and the land, and in particular the turtles. This enamel says it all. We then cruised around this craft area where this lady was making a silk rug. It takes about 3 months to make this, 1.5 meters long. And these guys here are hand painting on silk for various dresses or scarves. Really quite creative. This is one of the government buildings in Terengganu. The decoration and landscaping around any of these buildings, parliament houses or temples, is always quite extraordinary. I really wanted to check out the traditional wood boat building scene in Terengganu, which it's quite famous for. After a lot of searching, we did find these guys. Their yard is just set up along the river, basically on the high tide mark, or low tide mark I should say. They have no formwork, no scaffold, no anything. They just a few sticks, set up a few lines and start building. All their tools are old hand tools. You can see how they're crafting these boats together. They must be so heavy. It's large chunks of Malaysian hardwoods, but their workmanship is just fantastic. Look at the shape of these hulls on these boats, and you do wonder how they achieve that beautiful shape with great solid chunks of Malaysian hardwood. It's just brilliant. Hello. It's okay. Timber. What sort of timber? Hardwood. Hardwood. Nine. Wood. Got one?
Boats, actually.
It looks heavy. When cruising towards and around Singapore, Puteri Harbour is a very good option. It's in Malaysia. It's about 10 nautical miles up the canal. And you make your way up there, and then the left hand side you come in this entrance, and there's a beautiful marina development. Probably holds about 50-60 boats at the moment. It's got room for expansion. You can see here from the overhead shop it's surrounded by apartments, shops, eateries, bars, services. It's an excellent spot to leave your boat. If you wanted to go to Singapore for the day, it's as simple as walking along this walkway up toward the marina office and grabbing a bus, and then through the checkpoint, do your passport, and away you go. There's a lady that runs the marina called Aslina. She did all our paperwork, our port clearances. She was even able to do them for all the way up the coast towards Phuket. I can highly recommend this place. Great prices too. Made it.
We're in Singapore.
After one day in Singapore, we decided to come and stay a couple of days. There was so much to see and do. We're here at the gardens by the bay, and there were some magnificent statues. The gardens, crazy good, crazy interesting, and this large building in front is called the Cloud Garden. So it's about 10 stories high. The waterfall in there, and this misty cloud. It's something to be seen for sure.
A joy to all our Chinese friends and relatives.
Whilst we were in Singapore, it was the Year of the Dragon celebrations. So everywhere we went, there's huge big dragon statues and light shows and festivities. Brilliant. Spent a few hours walking around the Bay Sands shopping centre, which is, you know, multiple levels. I think you need a larger bank account than we possess. This morning we are packing up, well, we have packed up. Bit of a storm rolling in, and we're going to fire up the engines and make our way out of Puteri Harbour. It's been a very nice spot to stay, and head around through the Singapore Straits, which is always adventurous. Right, put these windows down. Got electric windows here. Push the button. Up they go. Just to stop a lot of the salt spraying in as we're motoring along. Bit slow, but still quicker than winding up clears. Normally just put them 2/3 of the way up, just let a bit of breeze still in. The rain won't blow in on the lounge. Okay, we'll get these ropes off. Unplug the power lead. Of course we have our own power supply on board, 6 kilowatts of solar.
Which one do you want to leave on to last? We can't leave that one on, can we? Will I just take that one off?
Wind's blowing us that way. get the dock mark.
And the rope's there, so don't. Yeah, okay.
Pretty nifty.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. You can grab another one. Got the crew working. Geez, you got wet, Margie.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, you got
Singapore
under
storm.
the roof at all round.
Yeah, it just must have run down on top of me. Anyway, it's cooling.
What's that in the water?
It's a stick rock.
We're gonna miss it.
Pardon?
Okay.
Natural.
And we're off. Crew better hurry up because there's a shower of rain coming. We had a really great 4 days in Singapore. You know, doing the touristy things like going to the aquarium, the bird park, the zoo, museums, bay sands. It's a fabulous place for a stopover for sure. And one of the other reasons was to pick up our niece Phoebe, who was coming on the boat with us for a few weeks. She's having a gap year from uni and decided to come with her aunt and uncle and do some exploring around Tioman Island and Radang Island. So glad we're not on that bridge this morning. Look at that traffic.
Everywhere, boats everywhere. Fortunately, no one's trying to run into us this morning though. These boats are all anchored, making our life easy.
navigating through the Singapore Straits, you really need to have your wits about you. I don't know, maybe 200-300 large container ships and freighting ships. This boat in front of us there, and to the side, 267 metres long, 55 metres wide, and a draft of 21 metres. And we estimated there's something like 12,000 shipping containers on those things. We don't need to go anywhere near them.
Here we are with my beautiful niece Phoebe. We're arriving at the northern anchorage on the tiny island of Sibu, which is one of the Johor Islands, a bit south of Tioman. It's high tide and there's no other boats here.
Okay, anchored, beautiful island, dinner on, two beautiful ladies, champagne. What could possibly go wrong? Look at this weather. Phoebe and I are going for an explore. Anchoring here just before dark the day before always makes it a surprise when you wake up in the morning and see a beautiful coral lagoon in front of you. We spent many hours exploring the coral lagoons and snorkeling and kayaking into these secluded little bays. We even did a night snorkel the second night we were there, before we met with some other boats and decided to do a walk through the middle of the jungle, like through the jungle, across the centre of the island to the other side. No.
Do you know any stories about the jungle, Sawyer? No, it won't have you do a raucous, excitable walk.
The jungle. Oh yeah. Emma, remember you walked there?
There he is.
The staff doing late night hikes.
Oh yes, chaperoning people home.
Yeah.
I've got my guide in front of me.
Keep going, Sawyer.
Oh, you're now the trailblazer.
Yeah, exactly.
Early the next morning we took sunrise over and anchored off this little sand cay just a few nautical miles from Sibu, and we spent, I don't know, half a dozen hours just snorkeling and swimming and lazing around. An absolute paradise. What do you want to do?
Well, you said you wanted to run and jump in the water.
Righto, ready?
Okay.
Let's go.
Go.
It was very hard to leave that little sand cave, but later that day we moved sunrise around to a little island off Tioman Island, and if there is a more beautiful anchorage in the world than this, I'd like to know about it. It was so good.
Did you find anything? Sorry?
I did not.
Abort. I'll probably let go on the hard sand.
No, you're going to do a double back.
I'm gonna do a triple front forward flip.
Right.
Got my goggles though.
In our opinion, it doesn't get any better when you can just sit on the back of your boat, put your snorkeling gear on, plop into the water, and then start exploring the most incredible coral reefs.
Snorkeling off the boat, one of the great pleasures of having a big boat near the snorkeling spot.
And when you got tired of the snorkeling on Tioman Island, you could go for a pristine rainforest walk and find one of these beautiful waterfalls to cool off from the 38 degrees and 100% humidity. This 1.8 metre barracuda was looking a little worse for wear. Not sure what happened to him, but he wasn't moving real freely and was attracting plenty of fish and a few sharks that were about to finish him off, I think.
Coconut oil is the best. You've got a large generation.
And that will stop the mice.
Yeah.
There's one down low here.
Oh shit.
Margie, look at Phoebe.
You're not going to
Yeah. She's getting the perfect shot. I can't get it. It's so close.
Did you get it?